Hi guys, my name is Beatriz Pereira Nascimento. I am a student at the Universidade Estadual do Sudeste da Bahia from Brazil, and now I will present to you my work intituled Computational ligand squaring target inhibitor of the nicotinic acetylcholine receptor of Halyomorpha halys. Halyomorpha halys, also known as the broomstick bug (ISMB), is native to Asia and has become one of the main urban and agricultural pests present in various groups and origin in many countries. Due to the international trade in agricultural products, this species has been popularized in different continents, with a high rate of invasion in the America, North, and Europe continents. The irrational use of fertilizers as a pest control treatment has increasingly become a potential problem for the industrial agricultural sector. The number of pests resistant to neonicotinoids has been increasing more and more, and for this reason, the search for alternative components to control and eradicate these pests is crucial for agricultural production in the coming years. As you can see, so for this research has two methodological steps: molecular modeling and squaring, and molecular docking. In the first stage of the study, we performed the identification and selection of the model of the nicotinic acetylcholine receptor of Halyomorpha halys from ISCB protein database. At first, the choice sequence was the nicotine alpha-4 subunit gene of the cholinergic receptor of the Homo sapiens organisms. We carried out a search for similarities for the protein, in which we identified the alpha-4 subunit of the neuronal acetylcholine isoform 2 receptor. After the identification of the homologous sequence, we performed the alignment by the BLASP2 protein, and we filtered the search for organisms of the species Somidae, and we identified the sequence of the acetylcholine receptor subunit type alpha X2 in Halyomorpha halys species. The subunit presence and identity percentage equal to 48-37, with a coverage rate of 69%. After the identification and selection of the homologous structure, we carried out the construction of the three-dimensional structure of the nicotine acetylcholine receptor of Halyomorpha halys by the Swiss model molecular modeling server. During this step, we performed the energy and minimization technique of the 3D structure in order to improve the parameters obtained from the molecular modeling technique. After modeling the model, we performed the virtual ligand squaring technique using the OpenAI program. The virtual squaring was performed with a classes of compounds known as nicotinic acetylcholine receptor, neonicotinoid and pyrethroid inhibitor, 6 molecules of the neonicotinoid class and 10 molecules of the pyrethroid class were chosen. After the search for similarity carried out by OpenAI, each molecule generated an average of more than 350 compounds, giving a total of 5,500 molecules. After squaring, we performed the molecular docking technique using the AutoDock program. We performed the receptor ligand complex technique using the PyMol visualization program. From the energy results obtained from the molecular docking, we select the 3 best results of the 2 classes of compounds. Each choice molecules belong to a different group of molecules. As you can see in table 1, I present the values obtained from the molecules of the neonicotinoids group and their respective pharmacophoric characteristics. Ligand 307 similar to the compound acetylcholine. Ligand 305 is similar to the compound notefuran, and compound 75 similar to the compound imidacloprid. Table 2 shows the values obtained from the molecules of the pyrethroid groups with their respective pharmacophoric characteristics. Ligand 123 is similar to the compound C-flutrin. Ligand 305 is similar to the compound ethylfeprox, and the compound 325 is similar to the compound lambda-acetylcholine. The results of each ligand are shown in figures, often on the side with their respective interaction maps. As ligands interaction with the main amino acids in the active site, with hydrogen and disulfide bond between cysteine, showing apparent inhibition effectiveness. And so far, these were the results obtained in the discovery. Thank you for listening.